everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonnie and on my channel we speak everything related to makeup and skincare. I upload videos every Saturdays and Tuesdays, so if you want to see more such videos, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so whenever I upload a video, you'll be notified about it. Also follow me on Instagram because anytime there's any bonus videos or a product review, a quick review, I always post them on Instagram. So I'll link that as well in the description box below. You can follow me on Instagram too. So today we are going to review the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. So it is not a foundation, it is a tinted moisturizer. They call it a tinted glow hydrator. The reason I was captured towards this is, if you watched my 2020 makeup favorites or my top 5 foundation favorites, I'll link them both in the description box below. You would know that Smashbox is my absolute favorite. I call it a foundation because of the coverage level it gives, but it is also a tinted moisturizer. I'm wearing this foundation moisturizer right now, so I'm gonna wear it for the entire day. It's 11 in the morning, and at the night before I take off my makeup, I'll come back, check in and let you know how it worked on my skin. So keep on watching. Alright, so I do have my foundation here. It is the Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator from Urban Decay. I have the shade 50 medium. This has kombucha filtrate and marula oil. It is not a foundation, but it does say medium coverage up to 24 hours wear. I'm not sure if I'll wear it for 24 hours, but I'm gonna give it a try as long as possible. It has kombucha filtrate. So kombucha is an antioxidant that purifies and brightens your skin, and it also has marula oil. I love marula oil. It hydrates and it seals the hydration in your skin. So both of the ingredients that I love a lot. I haven't watched any of the reviews on YouTube because I didn't want to become judgmental, because that's what happens, right? When you see reviews, then you start believing that that's what happens. So when I did not open the tube in the store, but I think the shade is a little bit light, but I might, if I like this, if I love it, then I might change the shade. But first let me try it out. It says that you can use your fingertips in an upward motion from the center of your face, and it would give you a beautiful glow. And if you want more coverage, then after you use your fingertips, use another layer with a brush. Just blend it out with a brush. So that's what we're going to try. I am going to use the primer. They haven't mentioned anything about it for primer. In the Smashbox one, they do mention that a primer is not required because it has primer infused in it. In this, I did not read anything as such, so I'm going to use my normal touch-up primer. And always, when you know that you're going to use your fingers for makeup, always clean your hands. So I'm just going to take the normal amount. I should have worn my hairband, but it's okay. I'm gonna put on my primer and then wear my tuck back by hair. I love the tip. So it has a very tiny tip over here. Okay, so I'm gonna see how. Okay, I'm just gonna take a very small amount in the beginning. You can see how light it is. I'm gonna use my fingertips on one side. I have my mirror over here. I'm gonna use my fingertips on one side, and let's see how much coverage it gives. It's definitely very light for my skin tone, but I'm gonna use some bronzer. So okay, so it is settling nicely into my skin. No complaints here when I'm using my fingers. And I know there are a lot of people who do not like to use fingers to use their foundation, or Even for skincare, I see a lot of people who use a brush. So on my other side, I'm going to use it with a brush. Sorry. So I have a little more. I'm going to see if I'm able to do the other side just with this amount. I just took one pump. I'm using a buffing brush. I'm using the IT Cosmetics buffing brush. It is the number 206 buffing mineral powder brush, but it's okay. I'm going to use it. Okay, I feel the brush is giving me a better coverage, especially on the nose. When I use my fingers on this side, I felt that it was just slipping off. It was not sitting properly on my nose. But when I'm using my brush, especially near my nose area, I can see that it's sitting properly. I know I look like a ghost because it's light for my skin tone, but let's just have fun. If you've seen my previous videos, you know that I'm a fan of using my fingers to apply my foundation, because I think with the warmth of the fingers, the foundation blends even better into the skin. But for a change, I love this moisturizer, this hydrator. I love it with a brush because I think the way it is settling into your skin is better when you use a brush than your fingers. When I use my fingers, I feel that it's slipping off from certain areas, but when I use a brush, it looks better. I'm going to use another layer, and it said that if you want to use another sheer layer on, you can use your brush. So I'm going to take a very little amount. I'm going to use a brush. I'm just buffing it all over and just taking a very little bit and using it all over my face. As I told you, I'm liking it better when I use a brush. I'm just buffing it, I'm just pushing it into my skin. I'm not dragging it all around. I'm just trying to push the product into my skin, and it's giving me a beautiful finish. The only reason I don't like a brush is sometimes you have those brush strokes on your skin. So I'm taking a beauty blender. It is not damp. It's just a normal beauty blender that I've used before to press the product into. It doesn't have a lot of product, it's just the color over here. But I'm going to use this dry beauty blender to press the product a little bit. So what this does is, when you have those brush strokes, it just takes away those strokes. It just smoothens the product into your skin. So yeah, I can see a lot of difference right now. So it is just, it's not moving the product anywhere, because I'm just bouncing the blender on my face. So it is just taking away the excess or the product that is sitting on top that is giving the strokes. It's just taking off the excess product from my face, and it's giving a smooth finish. The test would be to see how long this lasts. I'm not sure. I would not wear it for 24 hours. It says that it would last, it gives you a 24 hours glow, 24 hours hydration, 24 hours wear. And hydration, yes, we can check because it's the winter season. I can see if it is drying up on my skin, and definitely we'll see that if it gives us the glow till the end of the day without making our skin look very oily, and if it wears for a long time. I might wear this for 8 to 9 hours. Let's see how the day goes, and let me do my full face of makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm almost done with my face, and then I realized I have another product from the same line. So from the Hydro line itself, it is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Face and Lip Tint. Okay, I don't think it's from the Hydro line, but it is a stick tint. So let me read. It is a long-lasting glossy formula, glowing dewy finish, buildable sheer color that stays vibrant for face and lips. I've already done my lipstick because I know it's a sheer coverage, so I have pigmented lips. It would not show up on my lips. And I got the color Streak. So Streak is a very beautiful coral color. On the camera, it is picking up a bit light, but it is a bright coral. One side you have, and oh, I thought the other side they had something else, but it's just a twister. So let's see how much product we get in this. So okay, we get so much product, and how much that is? It is 4 grams, that is 0.14 ounce. Alright, so this is for $26, and the Hydro Tint, this is for $29. I've used my bronzer. I've used all cream products. I've used a bronzer. I did my eyes. I'll list everything in the description box below. I've used a Urban Decay eyeliner. I did my eyebrows. I did my lips. So the only thing I've not done is I haven't used the blush, and because it's a cream blush, I did not want to use it over powder, so I haven't set my under eye as well. So we'll first use the blush and then I'll set my under eye. So okay, so I'm just going to dab it. I don't know why it's okay, it's picking up, and I'm just going to rub it into skin. This is too glowy for me. It is just like oil. So the other cream products that I use, they don't stay this oily on the skin. So once you put it in your skin and you rub it in, I would not say it turns into powder, but it is not as oily or emollient as this one. So this is too dewy for me, but still, it still gives me the color. Okay, all right. So I think this will be beautiful for dry skin, but anyway, I'm going to set my under eye. So a little bit of this will be set with my under eye setting powder. We'll try to do a review on this as well, but it is taking away a bit of the moisturizer because it is too emollient. If I normally use this with any other foundation, I will set it with another blush because it's not for my skin tone. If you have very dry skin and you want a beautiful dewy glowy finish, I think this is good for you. I can already say that this is not my cup of tea because it is too dewy. It looks like oil on my skin. It looks like tinted oil on my skin. I'll try to bring a close up. So if you see, it's taking off a little bit of the moisturizer. The moisturizer itself is very lightweighted. It doesn't have a lot of coverage. So when the blush is taking away the moisturizer, like a little bit has come over here, I will try to zoom in and show you. And it has taken off the moisturizer from this part. We can see that very well. So because it's taking, so let me try. I'm just using the same brush that I used. And I'm just trying. Okay. That was very quick. So yeah, it's brought back a bit of tint. Okay, I'm not going to do the moisturizer over the blush. I know it has the dewy finish, but I'm still going to set everything with a powder. I would not set the entire face because we are doing the review for the tinted moisturizer, but I'll at least set my under eyes and a little bit of this blush because it's too dewy for me. I'll be right back. Alright, so I've done with my complete makeup now. I did set my under eye with a setting powder, and I used the same powder to set my blush as well. I haven't used any other blush on top of it because I thought at least let us see how pigmented it is, because it says that the color stays for 24 hours. It's a long lasting pigment. So we'll see if the pigment, the color stays for as long as the foundation stays or the moisturizer stays. So yeah, this is my finished look, and the time is, I have a wide screen, so however close I bring it, I can't show you the time, but the time is 11:03. I'll go with my day and I'll come back. I'll keep checking back. I might check back in between if I have time, but or else I'll come back at the end of the day before I take off the makeup and we'll do a review together. See ya. Hi. So I'm back for my final check-in. It is 6:32. The lights are too bright, so even if I bring my phone closer, it would not show the time. So it is 6:32, and we put on the foundation 11:03. I think so, yeah. So it's exactly 7.5 hours. Wow. It's been a very tiring day. I've been working all day, so it's time for me to wash my face, take off the makeup, and relax, have dinner and relax. Right, so after wearing the foundation in the morning, I was just going through the Sephora website to read a little bit more about this, and it was I who was going on saying that it is a moisturizer because it's mentioned it's a tinted glow hydrator. But when I read it on the Sephora website, it says it's a long wearing foundation infused with kombucha. So yes, it is a foundation. And it also says it has a radiant finish with medium coverage. So I'm okay with all I said was it's a moisturizer. Other than that, everything is exactly the same. It is a medium coverage, radiant finish foundation that lasts for 24 hours. So ignore the eye makeup. That was just some highlighter that I dabbed over my eyes. So even if it's worn off, I have oily eyelids. So ignore that. That's absolutely fine. So if I have a look, I'm looking at the viewfinder to see how it looks on camera. It looks good. It doesn't have SPF, so I don't think the flashback test is required, but still I clicked pictures with and without flash, so I'll just put up those pictures for you right now. So there's no flashback, and on pictures it looked beautiful. My skin looked very glowy, very beautiful. So the picture that I clicked was nearly 1 hour after I had applied the foundation and done my full face. Let's see how it looks now. I have my mirror over here. It doesn't say that it's transfer resistant, so I did not do a mask test, but still I have a feel that it would transfer to the mask, because so when I was trying to move my nose the other side to see if the foundation has worn off, but the corner of my nose, the foundation came off on my fingers. So if it comes off when I just touch my nose, so obviously when I wear a mask it would come off, but it's okay because they do not claim that they are transfer resistant, so that's fine. It is radiant, and I have to talk about the blush. I said that it is not a blush for my skin type. I tried using it by dabbing just some setting powder on top of it. Thankfully I did it, and I love the blush. It has the color, it has a very subtle color, but that blush is giving a very different type of glow on my cheek. So it goes very well with this foundation. So I like the blush too. So if you have oily combination skin, I would suggest, even if you use the blush, dab a little bit of setting powder over it. You can use another blush as well to set it if you want it a little bit darker. Otherwise, my skin looks exactly the way it was before. It hasn't settled on my fine lines. That's the main test, because normally foundation, they settle on my fine lines, that smile lines. I don't have that much line on my forehead and by the corners of my nose. So this foundation just stays put. It's not settling anywhere on my skin, and it looks beautiful. So my take on the foundation, the lightweight foundation, would be a thumbs up. It's good. I love it. I have oily combination skin and it still works for 7.5 hours. Most of us, when we wear makeup, I don't think we wear makeup for more than 8 or 10 hours of the day. It is 7.5 hours and it's still going strong. And the way it looks right now, I am sure that even without doing a touch-up, it will go strong for another 2-3 hours. So it is a thumbs up from my side. I have oily combination skin and it is still good. And on the face and lip tint, I did try it on my lips when my lipstick wore off earlier, but as I told you, because I have pigmented lips, it was very patchy on my lips. So for me, for pigmented lips, I don't think this is right. You can use it on top of a lip liner or a lipstick just for the glossy look. On the cheek, it's absolutely fine. For anyone who doesn't want to wear makeup, you just want to put your concealer and do a little bit blush on your skin, it will give you a beautiful glow. But if you want to use it on the foundation, then that is also fine. Just dab it, don't drag it. This is also a thumbs up just for the cheeks, not the lips, and this is a full thumbs up because it went the entire day long. So that is my review for the Urban Decay, that's a mouthful, for the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. So yeah, so that is my review. If you like the review, please hit the like button and also leave me a comment. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.